Okay, so let's think about what lesson would have come before our adverb lesson. We talked about different parts of speech this year, like nouns. We've talked about verbs. We've talked about
Jackson, no.
all parts of speech. I'm going to show you our trusty grammar box. Doesn't this seem like a million years ago when you saw this? Does to me too.
Mom,
So
I want to play it.
we have our prepositions, right? We've got our nouns.
Hey,
We have articles
Mom,
here.
I don't want to play that.
We have adjectives.
Mom, I want to play that.
We have verbs. And we have our new symbol, the adverb. Now, this isn't really new to us because we did discuss it before our long spring break. But
Mine.
would you like to see this?
Mine.
Go for it, buddy. So we're going to focus today on the adverb. And I even have our adverb drawer from school that I brought. So what we're going to do today is review what an adverb is. Then I'm going to show you a cool video that I found that is a little separate from the lesson. It's kind of like a follow-up that we can work on together. Okay? All right, so remember, our symbol for our adverb is this smaller orange circle. And picture it like an orange ball. You remember when we talked about our verb? Verb is an action word, right? And picture a red ball bouncing up and down, and we're seeing this action. Well, I want you to think about the smaller orange ball as moving around as well, but it's telling us what the verb or the noun does. So earlier I asked Alana, she said, do I need to stay for the lesson? I know what an adverb is. And so I said, okay, well, tell me use an adverb in a sentence. And we came up together with the pig runs slowly, or the pig slowly runs, okay? So in this case, slowly is the adverb. It tells us how the pig is running being the verb. Hopefully this is all coming back for you. If it's not, that's okay. That's what the point of this is. So I know that for you, this is going to show backwards on your screen. So bear with me. Remember, an adverb, it tells us different ways to carry out an action. It tells us different ways to carry out an action. So right now, Anne is trying to speak clearly. My action is speaking, and I want to speak clearly so you can hear and understand me. Right? We have some other examples here. I'm going to lay out my words on my rug. We have the word look. Let's see if you can see this. Going the opposite way. All right. We have the word look. Let's see. We have sing. Carefully. Read. Silently. Loudly. Walk. And then quickly. When we presented this lesson in the beginning of March, you all were sitting around me and we came up with sentences together and we matched our labels that we have on our rug together, verb with an adverb. Okay, so I'm going to do it for you today, but you'll be able to easily see how the words fit together. Okay, so I'm going to start with the word look. Now remember, I know this is coming up backwards for you, so I'm sorry. For the word look. And I want to find a match for it. So look is our verb. It's our action word, right? So I want to find an adverb to pair with it. Okay. So we have the word sing. Look, sing. That doesn't make much sense, does it? But how about the combination of look quickly? Now, the thing with adverbs is that the adverb could come before or after the verb in this case. So we could say quickly look, or look quickly. The order is irrelevant right now. Okay? So let's look at the word. Let's go with sing next. Sing. I wish I had an amazing singing voice, and I don't. So if I did, I would sing this lesson for you, but you don't want to hear it. So, but I would, if I could sing, I would sing loudly all day, every day. And really, I should just sing loudly anyway, right? Because who cares if my singing voice isn't that great? Sing loudly. So our action is sing, and loudly is our adverb because it is telling us how we're singing. We're not singing quietly. We're singing loudly. Okay? Let's look at the word read. Read. And in this case, we're using this as a verb, read. We have a couple options here. We have read silently or read carefully. And I'm going to use the combination read silently. For me, it is hard for me to concentrate on reading well if it's loud. So for me, I need to read silently so that I understand and comprehend the words that I'm reading. So read silently. Read silently. Silently is our adverb. Okay? And let's end this part of the lesson with the word walk. Okay? This feels like something your parents probably always tell you. I'm probably guilty of saying it as well. Walk carefully. Walk carefully. Remember, we could also say, carefully walk. That would work as well. Walk carefully. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. I want to show you. Let's look at this card together. Okay. Ah, perfect. Now, I do know that this is backwards. It says the girl sings sweetly. The girl sings sweetly. And let's try and think on our own here what each part of speech is here. Now, remember, if we were in class, we would have our grammar box out and we would label with the grammar symbols. We might even copy this down into our language notebooks and use our symbolizer and appropriate colored pencils to symbolize our sentences. But for right now, let's just talk about what each part of speech is. Let's see if we can. Let me see if I can find my grammar box. I see it. Hold on. All right. Perfect. Let's see here. Okay. So the girl sings sweetly. I always like to use adverbs or articles first because to me there's only 3 articles. The, a, and. Easy. So we're going to put our little symbol for our article over the word the. Girl is a noun. Girl is a noun. You can't see it here. Girl is a noun. Sings. All right. Now we're getting into our verb, adverb world. Verb, the verb symbol, it's our action, right? Red ball, bouncing, action. Sings. Then sweetly. It's telling us how the girl is singing, which becomes our adverb. Now in our materials as well, I could also have you match up the pattern. This is called a pattern card with the sentence. Okay, so you can see there's 2 different ways to match up the appropriate symbols. Okay. And like I said, this is mostly a review for all of you. What we're going to do now is look at a fun video I found. Just another way to remember verbs, or adverbs rather, and get it sunk into your brain. Okay, hold tight.